gay for Rhode Island comedy, but for some reason not gay enough for Boston.
Oh, maybe you can take your hand to San Francisco.
No, they're just like, yeah, you're bisexual, but you're not woke. Like, what's that supposed to be? It's just like, well, you're wearing socks with sandals, so you're appropriating the culture of ninjas. Listen, I just came to get a used car. What did you call it? It is a rescue car. For shame.
Wait, where was it you did this joke before? Because I remember seeing it on your TikTok.
Yeah, thanks for spoiling it. Not everybody here follows me on TikTok. You use it once on TikTok, it's done.
Sorry.
Private practice. Apology accepted, Alex. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hey, my Raycons are coming through. But before we begin the show, this show is brought to you by Raycon. They are not officially sponsoring me, but I did rob a Best Buy. My name is AJ Haypenny, and this is the non-essential comedy show, where we do about 45 minutes of comedy, and for 30 minutes, the comedians and the audience, we just talk trash about certain subjects, topics, blah, blah, and whoever comics that we hate on the scene. They mostly hate on me, so spoiler alert. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to move us right along for the most part. I'm going to bring up your first comedian. He did a few shows with us last year. I was pretty impressed with him. Asked him to come on today. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, Sam Rossi.
Damn.
Thank you. I hope everyone can hear me. Sorry for being late again. That was rough. My computer went bonkers on me. All right. Okay, so I feel like game shows could save a lot of money if they stopped letting people win. I'm not saying they should make it impossible. What I am saying is they should make it look like it's not impossible. So I came up with some ideas for how you can rig game shows. And I did this because I like to help out the big guy. You know, everyone always rushes over to help out the little guy, but there's only so big the big guy can be. So this is a list of all the ways you can rig game shows. And I can't read it to you, or else you know how they're rigged.
Let's hear it.
It's okay. You're doing great, sweetie.
If you could see the list, you'd probably be like, wow, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Huh. Nailed it.
I actually can't hear him at all now.
Okay, we thought it was just us.
Yeah.
I assume that was part of his bit.
Oh.
What was I talking about? I can't tell what my internet connection is doing to me, dude. All right. Let's keep moving along.
It's Windows 95 for you, Sam.
Yeah.
I thought it was Vista.
No, okay. I'll keep going. I'm sorry. When I was younger and I would get around weed, my parents would always be like, "Oh wow, there must be a skunk around here. A skunk must have just sprayed around here. And that was really cool at the time, but now I can't tell the difference between weed and a skunk. And it's becoming a huge problem. No, it's really embarrassing. Like, my buddies I'll be hanging out with my buddies and I'll be like, man, a skunk must have just sprayed around here. And they'll be like, probably not. This is a high school restroom. Wow. Are you laughing at me or was that the delay? I can't tell.
We can't tell if it's delayed or not.
Yeah.
Like 4 minutes ahead of everybody. Oh, geez. This is a nightmare. Oh, well, let's get done with it. I can't tell if it is or not. Okay. My friend was talking to me last night, and he was telling me about a statistic he read. And the statistic said that the average human being in their lifetime will eat up to 7 spiders. It said that while you're sleeping, a spider will crawl into your mouth, and you will accidentally eat the whole thing. And my friend was telling me about this, and he's like, man, isn't that the scariest thing you've ever heard? And I was like, nah, man, that's not very frightening at all. It would be really scary if you were like a spider. Then you would get eaten. I'm gonna wrap this up now because I am time traveling 4 minutes ahead of everybody else. Yeah, that was okay. This is the last thing I got. This is really cool. It's this. This is a list of people named Frank. It's a pretty awesome list. If you ever want to figure out if someone's name is Frank, just compare it to this. I don't know, dude. I'm glad this is happening here. If this was happening in real life, I'd be horrified, scared, and confused. My name is Sam Rossi. Thank you very much.
Yeah! Sam Rossi, everybody. Him stealing McDonald's Wi-Fi. Give it up for him.
I thought it was Wendy's this time.
Wendy's Wi-Fi is dope. I'm not classy enough for Wendy's Wi-Fi, but my goal one day is to be classy enough for Whole Foods Wi-Fi. Then I can afford some shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing good. Sam, thank you for coming on. If you want to stick around for the chat afterwards, we would love that. Just your local car dealership, just use their Wi-Fi in the meantime. The password is guest. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, my partner in crime. She is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Clubs and colleges all over. I'm going to say this for every comment. Clubs and colleges all over. Been killing it on the scene. Yeah. Brieana Woodward, everyone.
Shit. Listen, me and Sam got a lot in common. I may have better Wi-Fi, but we both mound down nuggets usually. Like, he is a child. Y'all are getting hard. That was fun. Jeez Louise. I'm just over here like, my fucking nugget's gonna be cold. Look at this. They were not dino shaped. I was pissed. I forgot I gave my dino shaped nuggets to my friend for her birthday because I am a good friend. I love that AJ always brings me on as like I do colleges too. Do I look like someone who goes to college or has ever been to a college? Like, most you'll catch me on a campus is like selling weed in the parking lot. Like, they don't here. I love Zoom shit because like y'all like it's always like that awkward quietness, and it's like I don't know if it's because it's what I'm saying or because they're like, if she's here, who is selling weed at the college campus? Someone is not having a good time. All right, you guys, I'm about to tell you a story, and my goal is to get an applause break so big I can eat my nuggie. Either that or I'm going to talk with my mouth full, or I'm just going to gesticulate with my Tyson. Here we go. So, as you guys can see, this is a longboarding story because I don't know how to skateboard. I can only longboard because longboarding is just fat people skateboarding. It's like, I can do it. There's a weight limit on the tiny wheels. So hell yeah, you guys. So here's a story. It's a lesson learned. I'm real into Tony Hawk and stuff. But yeah, so I decided that I was gonna take it to the streets finally. Yeah, that's right. All 5'9", 230 pounds of me was like, I'm gonna get a cutting board upon fucking wheels and ride it down a hill. Nice. And I didn't go to college. Mama did not raise a bright one. I am out here. I had like little Adidas shorts. I can't afford Nike, but I was still gonna just do it. So I went down, and I really wish I did go to school because if I did, I would have known about something called inertia, and I would have fucking known it was a bad idea because as I was nearing the bottom of this hill, I forgot that there was a brick wall, and yeah, I just saw someone's eyebrows fall off their fucking forehead. Me too. So I was like, all right, this wall is getting real big, real fast. I gotta use my big brain and figure something out. And I was like, I'll just take a turn. I do it on Pro Skater, but it's easy. We'll just take a turn. So as I go down, I fucking ate shit so hard. Dog, I ate shit so hard they fucking put me in a Human Centipede movie. They were like, it's all right. We're doing it live. We're gonna finish it with the nugget. So I fucking ate doo-doos, you guys. Like, I fucking sandblasted my butthole off on that road, okay? Call that a fucking skid mark. That shit was crazy. I felt so bad. It was not good. This, like, woman who was watching from the safety of her veranda in fucking Leominster, Massachusetts, was just like, are you okay? I'm bleeding from my ankle to my ass cheek. Like, my whole fucking side is gone. And little Miss fucking Muffet is sitting on her goddamn tuffet yelling out, are you okay? Well, I just cracked my fucking noggin, so I don't know what the fuck to do. So I just like look at her and I give her like a double thumbs up. And I just yell out, I'm learning. What the fuck am I learning? That you can't listen to fucking Superman by Goldfinger 500 times and know how to skate? That's what I learned. I learned that I am less Tony Hawk Pro Skater and more just Pro Sketty and Meatballs. Stay home, eat some food. It's not for you. Oh my God. Like no pads, like nothing, no protection. I fucking raw dogged this ride. And on my skate home, because mama didn't raise a bitch. I may not be smart, but I'm tough. Home, bleeding from my ass to my ankles, just bleeding everywhere. I realized the lesson I should have fucking known when I was like a little girl, because it's something every little girl learns. You gotta get the pads before you're bleeding everywhere. Hell yeah, we did it, everybody. I got the clam joke. Fuck yeah, vagina, everybody. I finished up. That's crazy. This reminds me of the time I accidentally bled everywhere and then I just blamed it on the people next to me. And the closest girl to me was like the special needs girl. And I was like, oh no! So that was a real bad day in 7th grade for everybody. I mean, it's not too bad. Like, come on, you guys see me. I'm autistic. It's like, not super bad. I still can't solve a fucking Rubik's Cube, which is rude, but like, no eye contact for me. No, sir. Let's see. I don't know how much time I have left, but I can tell you some good news I got today. That is just cold ass tater tot. My dad had court. True story. 2 counts of assault and battery and threatened to kill. Dad, he was gonna go do 10 years in the state of Montana. But the girl he assaulted and battered with, because domestics, she was homeless and they couldn't find her, so he got dismissed. Hell yeah, no daddy. And you're probably looking at me like, yo, bitch, what the fuck? But like, that is just a slow day in the Woodward household. I mean, shit, for fun, I just go to Walmart and I steal produce. Like, you ain't living for yourself. I love fucking fruits. The apple don't fall far from the crime scene, you know? I don't know. He out here doing crimes. No, it's fun. My dad's fun. He raised me in a fun way. When we were kids, or rather when I was a kid, and he was, I don't know, old enough to shoot a load at my mother and produce me. Which is just the touching tale of my conception. Hold on, I'm reading a comment. I go to Walmart, my brain, OMG, are you from Ohio, XD? Dog, they got Walmarts everywhere. Like, it is a Walmart. You think that everywhere else is Target? We don't go to Target. They care about their fucking profits. They got people controlling that shit. You gotta go to Walmart, where it's just a bunch of assholes like me working there. I don't give a shit. But anyway, what was I talking about? Camping. Hell yeah. Me and my dad. I got the burps. I ate a lot of pan-fried nuggets. Excuse me, any cutlets. I'm classy. So yeah, we would go camping all the fucking time, and he would go balls out, not balls deep. That's later. Balls out, and he would get that little ass stove, and he was so proud of it. And I was like, I have to make him feel better. It was super stupid. It's just like a glorified Bic lighter, but I'm just over there like, yeah, Dad, these hot dogs do taste better when I'm freebasing them next to a pine tree. Like, I gotta take a dump. Please pass the pine cone. But I just drooled on myself. Hell yeah. I hit my head hard, you guys. You heard the longboarding stories. I'm but this is a set of lessons, so I'm gonna talk about some more lessons I learned, because when we would go camping, like, I would learn about like how to waterproof a tent when we went camping at the beach, and I would learn, you know, how to track animals and like mow down on a squirrel when we go camping in the woods. But it wasn't until we went camping behind a liquor store that I learned homeless people just live outside. That's just where he lives. My dad is out here. He was like, we ain't got no. All right, y'all, that was real quiet. Oh, I'm sorry. You all had homes as a child. Well, excuse me. I didn't know I was in the fucking presence of privilege. Y'all out here judging me with your, Look at Josh, one of those granite countertops. Fuck you, I eat off of rocks too. I don't need this. I can eat off a rock. I hate that. People always judge me for growing up hella poor and like semi-homeless and stuff. And it's just like, they're not that different. Like you live, laugh, love. I live, laugh, love. Behind a dumpster at Chili's, but like we're still doing it. Still doing it. Like the decor and shit. I used to be a real estate photographer, so I've been in a lot of people's homes without it being like a B&E, which is sick. And they got the same fucking decor. Every basic white bitch got the same fucking thing. It's a vase full of wine corks. That is garbage. How are you gonna sit here judging me with your vase full of garbage? I've got a plastic bag full of empties. That's essentially the same thing. And mine is worth dozens of nickels more. How dare you? How dare you? It just bothers me, you know, because like I've never drank, I've never done drugs. I know, straight edge my whole life. I've never done anything. The tattoos are just, they came in puberty. I don't know. It's hereditary. I can't explain it. But I've never done that. But it still bothers me that like alcoholic decor is acceptable. But those are the types of people who always judge, you know, like junkies and stuff. Like junkie decor would be rad as hell. You walk in, it's like a cute little hedgehog made out of hypodermics. Fuck you, that's cute. They got a little wooden sign with them cutesy ass brush font. Like it's all about your attitude. It's Narcan, not Narcan. I've been screaming for 11 minutes and my nuggies are cold, so I'm out of here. But thank you. I'm Brieana.
Woo! Brieana Woodward, everyone. The one most likely to shoplift from a fashion bug. Let's hear it. I know. Just like when Charlie comes on, like he admits to buying a hooker outside of Walmart. Which was a thing, and I will not let him tell another full story again because he walked like 4 people. Sorry, Charlie, if you're already on. Guys, coming up next, we got 3 more comics, and that's gonna be it. Dear friend, clubs and colleges all over, redefines live, laugh, love. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, Dale Cover.
Hell yeah.
Hey. One more time for your host, AJ. Give it up for AJ. Thank you, AJ, for having us here. Appreciate that. This is my second Zoom comedy show. The first one was with Brieana earlier on in the pandemic. So thank you, Brieana, for having me.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate that. So before I get started, real quick, though, I just want to say one thing. I just want to say, fuck 2020.
Yes.
Fuck 2020. Yes. Fuck 2020. See, I was one of those guys. I get real arrogant at the end of the year. You know, I make these nice long posts on Facebook talking about, oh, I killed it in 2019. I reached all my goals. Can't wait to 2020 to see what I do. But next year, that's going to be a whole different conversation. that post is going to start off something like, well, what had happened was, it wasn't supposed to be like this, but you know how it is. Man. And I should have known something was wrong because right before the 2019 ended, a few things happened, right? First, Nipsey Hussle passed away. You remember that? Yeah. And then we got into 2020 and Kobe Bryant passed away. And I didn't even want to believe it when Kobe Bryant passed. You know, my boy texted me. He said, Kobe passed. I texted him back. I said, to who? But you know Kobe don't ever pass, right? Dude. And then the Black Panther's going, it's crazy. And I'm thinking, like, these are really good guys. Like, these are guys that really made me want to be a better person. You know, like Nipsey Hussle made me want to go and open up a business in my old neighborhood. But after he got shot, I figured it's going to have to be online. They're not shooting me in my stock room. If you got a problem with me, you're going to have to send an email to customer service. That's all I'm saying. Man. But I would say there's one thing that a lot of people took an L in 2020, but the one thing that is thriving in 2020 is racism. It's kind of weird. I feel like if racism had a theme song, it would be LL Cool J's "Mama Said Knock You Out." You guys remember the lyrics, right? Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Right, my peers, putting suckers in fears. She knows it. I'ma make you call the cops.
Oh my God.
But it's not your daddy's racism, though. This ain't your granddaddy's racism. This is like, it's like a hybrid, you know? It's different. Like today, inanimate objects can be racist. Like if someone walked in here, a hat could be racist. Like if someone joined this Zoom conference and they had on a red golf hat, all the black people in the audience would be like, word, that's how it is? That's what we're doing right now? He's like, hey, I didn't say nothing, but your hat did. Your hat called me the N-word. I heard that. By all black people on the call, I guess I'm talking about myself. It's kind of weird. But you know you've leveled up your racism when you don't even actually have to be racist. Symbols do all the work for you. You know, that's what I give credit where credit is due. You know you stepped your game up when a hat could be racist. You know? It made me think, what would it be like if everybody did that? Like, what if black people had something that was racist, like a pair of shoes, you know? Imagine that black person walking in the room and all the white people like, well, fuck you too, buddy. Ah, man. But you know what? I don't know. I could never be a racist person because being racist, you got to agree, really sounds like a whole lot of work. Like if you decide that you're going to be racist, you just signed up for a full-time job. Because you can't be part-time racist. Like if you're a racist person, like you always have to be on call. Like if you're just chilling, minding your business, watering your grass, and a family of 4 black people ride by, you are obligated to say the N-word 4 times. That's just what you. It's an obligation. You can't let it slide. You know, like normal people, like I can go to the supermarket if the line is long, you know, and they open up another register and say, hey, we opened up another register. Can I help you? I can just walk over to the other register. No big deal. But if you're racist, and that new cashier happens to be a black woman, you're going to have to sit there in that line and take one for the fucking team. That's just what's going to be. Maybe grab a Snickers, you know? That's what you eat when you're sick of Snickers, I don't know. But we're trying to come up with solutions, you know? Some people say maybe because police brutality is a big thing these days. They say maybe having more black police officers are the solution to the problem. Maybe. But personally, I don't think that's a good idea because I feel like I have a really good chance of outrunning a white cop. I mean, the last thing I need is try to run away from a black police officer who's the only reason why he's a police officer because he hurt his knee in college playing football. I mean, that's really have no chance. Really have no chance at doing that. Well, one idea I do have, I think that might be good. I feel like every citizen just should have at least one free phone call to the police per year. You just get that one phone call to the police per year. You can use it how you want. But any call after that is $1,200. I feel like for $1,200, that'll make that a whole different phone call. The phone call, hello, police, there's a black guy. I think he's trying to rob me. They'd be like, okay, would that be debit or credit? Like, hold on a second. How much did you say you want? Oh, he only wanted $500. I'm going to go with him. He's cheaper. Click. Might save a few bucks. Might save a few lives. But I'm not gonna lie though. I had a couple Karen moments in my life. You know, I had a couple Karen moments. Yeah, I called my big brother to come fuck up people up in the schoolyard every once in a while.
Nice.
I've done that. But no matter what they say, people, no matter what they say, they're trying to get white people to give up their white privilege. Don't do it. It's a trap. Because I can tell you right now, they wouldn't do it for you. I know personally, because I've experienced the closest thing to white privilege. I was in Boston last week and I took a ride on the HOV lane. You know, the commuter lane, which is if you have more than one person in the car, you get to ride on this lane while everyone else is stuck in traffic. Yeah, let me tell you, nothing feels more like white privilege than taking a ride in the HOV lane. No, it's nothing but you, your passenger, and the open road of opportunity. And I felt bad for people in traffic. I did, trust me, but I rationalized it. I said, you know what? If they just stuck together, they can ride in the HOV lane too. Fuck them. And the COVID-19 got us all pent up with the pandemic. A lot of people don't want to wear masks. I hate wearing masks, but I wear it because I care about everybody else. But ever notice that it's really like the ugly people that don't want to wear masks? You notice that? Like it's ugly. The good-looking people will wear masks, right? We'll say, oh, you want to wear a mask? You should wear a mask. Cool. Good-looking people will get a little design, maybe match it to our clothes. You know what I'm saying? Make it, personalize it, make it work. But ugly people, wear a mask. No. It's against my civil rights, they say. It's against their civil rights. That's how it is in America. Everybody thinks that everything is always a new civil rights movement now. You imagine, you see that? Pretty soon you're going to see people without masks sitting at the lunch counter talking about, we just want a nice hot cup of coffee like everybody else. I don't know, man. I think the next movement is going to be big people, overweight people. They're going to have their own civil rights movement. Guarantee it. They're going to call it All Snacks Matter. And then there's gonna be those people that sit there and say no, only chocolate, only chocolate. Because that's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. Man, and they say a lot of people are really depressed because of the pandemic. A lot of drugs are being done. Anybody doing drugs because of the pandemic? A lot of drugs? No one wants to admit it. Yeah.
Lots of drugs.
Lots of drugs. Lots of drugs. It's interesting though. It's not fair. Like I noticed like a lot of the weed smokers, like they're like the most proud drug users, I guess because they're socially accepted. So you ever notice like when you see people that smoke weed, if you go onto their Instagram page and you swipe, they're always showing off themselves smoking their weed, Like you swipe, you see a little picture of they have a picture of the weed, Then they swipe again, they show a little picture of themselves, holding the weed, real proud, you know what I mean? You swipe again, they're blowing the smoke ring with their weed, it's cool, to each his own, But I just feel like, if weed smokers can be proud, everyone else should be proud too. Like crackheads should be able to post themselves doing their crack. Why not? We're all about equality, right? It'd be nice to see a crackhead, you swipe, you see a little picture of the crack pipe, little crack pipe right there, boom, Swipe again, you know what I'm saying? See him take a little hit of crack pipe, you know what I'm saying? Swipe again, maybe see him in the alley, on one knee, about to suck a penis because he don't got enough money for his crack, you know what I'm saying? Hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? A couple good things though about the pandemic though. A couple good things have happened with the pandemic. Man, well, first of all, I mean, I never thought I'd seen this, but a black guy like me can walk into a convenience store with a mask and the cashier will just look at me and say, how can I help you? You can even rob the place if you wanted to. Give me all your dough. You might want to check out 6. I don't know. Progress is all I'm saying. It's progress. Something else that came out of the pandemic that was good is the other day I go down to Domino's. I backed my car up and I called them on the app. I said, I'm outside. They came out, put 3 fresh hot large pizzas in the car, and I drove off. So because of the pandemic, it has never been easier to steal a free pizza. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. And I also was able to do a remote doctor's visit. That was pretty cool. Logged into the system, was on a conference like this, and my doctor gave me a full checkup. He was like, let me check your eyes. Put your eye up to the screen. So, put the eye up to the screen. It was cool. He said, let me look in your ear. He checked in my ear, looked in my ear. Yeah, good. Then, they always got to check your throat. You know what I mean? Check your throat. Make sure you don't got the straps of that. It was awesome, man. A remote patient doctor's visit. Awesome. I loved it. Thanks to the pandemic. I do wish, though, that we get back to normal because I just turned 45 and next year I'm due for a prostate exam.
Hell yeah.
We're going to have to figure something out. I'm not putting my ass up to nobody's screen for that. You're gonna have to text me a picture of your finger or something. That's how we're gonna have to figure that out. But before I get out of here, the last thing though I could say is the school thing. We talked a little bit about the school a little bit earlier. I got 2 boys. One's going to high school and one's right behind him in middle school, and it's kind of weird, you know, being these teachers. You know, the parents are actually spending a lot of time teaching, and parents make the worst teachers. You know why we make the worst teachers? Because we think teaching means saying the same thing over and over again, just louder. We're like, okay, Johnny, you got 6 apples and you give Sally 2 apples. How many apples you got left? He says 5. You're like, 5? Johnny, you got 6 apples. You give Sally 2 apples. How many apples do you have left? 8. 8? You have 6 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apples. You give Sally 2 apples. How many do you have left? He says 4. Thank you. Thank you. That's how my wife is when we're homeschooling. And then when she says, come get your boy. It's always my boy. When he don't know how to count, he's my boy. But when he's playing Beethoven at the piano recital, she's all on Facebook, and that's her baby. It's not fair. But I'm a little different when I approach teaching my kids. For example, she sent them to me. I said, okay, let's go over this. I said, read me the problem. He said, I have 6 apples and I give Sally 2 apples. How many apples do I have left? I said, son, first of all, fuck Sally. You keep messing with Sally, you ain't gonna have no apples left, kid. My name is Dale Cover.
Yeah.
That was fun. Thank you. That was fun.
Dale Cover, that was fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Before we bring up your headliner, Kelsey Lane, in just a couple minutes, Dale, you were saying that big people are going to have their own rally. They already do. It's called All Lives Matter. They're all big. There's all lives matter if I can eat them. I'm gonna get canceled for just fat shaming racists.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. Like, thank you so much. I hope you join the chat right afterwards. But guys, if you're just tuning in, I am AJ Haypenny. I am the host of this little shindig. Our headliner is going to be coming on in just a couple minutes. I had a birthday during COVID, and I also had a breakup during COVID. I don't like to say that she broke up with me. I like to say that she unsubscribed. Semantics. And I'm a wrestling fan. I don't like to think her orgasms were fake. They were scripted. Just put it in the right place. Just put it in there. Yeah. I was the guy in between. So yeah, I was a jobber. But hey, now I was dating another brown person during which was weird for me because most of my relationships are interracial, just because Irish Filipino. And then she told me that our sex was vanilla. I'm like, oh. And then within a month and a half, she hooked up with 2 of my friends. So I guess that's Neapolitan. I wanted to test that out to see if I needed to involve race, and I didn't. So thank God. I could probably use that on a clean show. No, but guys, also during COVID, I found out that, well, I knew for a long time, but I finally started admitting that I actually am bisexual, mainly because Pornhub Premium was free, and I clicked on a link that said fiefdom. I said, hey, I'm a fan of the medieval times. Oh, not what I thought. Okay. Yeah. So when I told my family that they would say one of two things, completely different things, just, oh, we always knew, or this isn't news. Like, what makes you say that? Well, you have 4 sisters, and you're the only one that has pink pants. Like, first of all, we live on Cape Cod. They're not pink. They're rosé. Like, see, AJ, you're gay. Yeah, but pretty. Some of you look confused. Pretty much what bisexual means is when the bars reopen, I won't be as picky. I don't care if it's J-Lo or C-Lo. Ha ha ha, bless your soul, my booty hole. Mm-hmm. My dad's trying to be a little more woke, which is great, I guess, because last year he used to say stuff like, AJ, that shirt makes you look a little faggy. I said, Dad, you bought me this shirt for Christmas. And now when he when he talks to his friends, he said, "Oh yeah, AJ. Well, he's not gay, but he's how do we say? He's a half a bundle of sticks." Oh, that's not right. Anal American, whatever. I'm not hip. No, but one thing of COVID is, prior to this, I actually used to book live comedy shows, and you get treated so much differently because before COVID, my inbox would just be flooded with just, hey, can you put me on a show? Can I get on one of your shows? Now, all dick pics. Just all of them. Like, I could make a coffee table out of all the dick pics. But you never could have coffee the same way. Extra cream? No. Not at all. It wasn't till like recently that I understood really getting a dick pic. And if stuff isn't working, messaging, it's just thrown out like a Hail Mary pass. Like, it's never been a deciding factor. Like, oh, well, he has peeling skin. He lives with his parents, but he's got a nice cock. I mean, I was gonna say no, but then again, the vagina pics never worked either. It's pretty much the same thing for me. Just, well, she's got claw marks, cuts herself. She has 2 kids that she's not allowed to see, but she's got a good looking penis. Penises. But guys, I'm gonna bring up your final comedian of the evening. She's a dear friend. I literally haven't seen her in like 10 years, so this is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, clubs and colleges all over, my dear friend, the very funny Kelsey Lane.
Oh my God! Hey, I wanted to try standing so it would feel real, but it feels really fucking weird. It's so weird. Also, I'm gonna hold this. It's not on. There's no batteries in it. I don't know why this feels so much better, right, AJ? Like just having this, I'm like, ooh, it feels like home again.
Freeing.
So weird to be away from comedy, man. Oh, cool. I dyed my hair blue recently, which like, 'cause I thought it was gonna be fucking cool, right? Now it just looks like I have a lot of opinions about Invader Zim. I don't know, man. When I wear my bandana, it just looks like I'm about to like rob the Hot Topic I also manage. Like, it's weird. I dig it though. It's cool. Man, AJ, I related a lot to your set, man. I like that you're like a woke dude and you're like, yeah, I get it. I get dick pics. Like, that's fucking cool. Like, I hate dumb men. Like, I hate the dudes that are like, oh, women have it so easy. Like, guys buy you free drinks. I'm like, you ever had a UTI? Pee after sex once, and then I was up all night pissing blood. I don't really care that somebody bought me a Bacardi once. Like, how does a drink make up for everything else? That doesn't happen anywhere else. You never looked at the Vietnam vet and you're like, you know what? Sorry about all that shit, but muffins. Never like, hey, we're firing you. No severance. How about a slushie? What the fuck, man? I'm also bisexual. So if you guys don't know what bisexuality is, it's when you give women and men HPV. I'm actually technically pansexual, which is just bisexuality if you also want everyone to know that you're annoying. And the funny thing is like there's no pride in being bi either. Like I'm not like there's. And I'm not talking about like the girls that kiss other girls at bars. They're not bi, they're whores. That's different. That's a different thing. Bi pride is a lot more like, we're here. We're queer. I'm sorry. That's what's like. It just gives everyone permission to hate you. Like the Midwest doesn't forgive you because it's a part-time job, you know? Like the South isn't gonna be chill about it because you only do it sometimes. And then the LGBT community, there's not a whole lot of support because they don't really fuck with you because they're all about like being gay isn't a choice. And we're like, well. Like one time this lesbian was like, you haven't earned the queer title. And I was like, I've had sex with more women than you, bitch. I once went down on a girl next to a dumpster. And I'm from Boston. That's the closest I had to street tacos. And somebody one time was like, gun to your head. You like boys or girls? And I was like, what? I guess it depends who's holding the gun.
Oh my God.
If it's some Catholic psycho on a mission from God, like, oh yeah, I eat balls for breakfast. Some like angry lesbian that's like wearing a shirt that says like fuck breeders or something. Yeah. Fucking sesame timbers. Like, I don't know. Also, boys or girls, do I look like a secret pedophile?
Jeez.
I'm a big fan of men and women. Like, I may like both genders, but there's an age requirement. It was so funny. When I came out to my parents, my mom was like, no. I was like, it wasn't a question, bitch. I have done the field research. Then she was like, is that why your boyfriends are always so ugly? I was like, no, Mom. That's because peggers can't be choosers. In my adult life, I've pegged every boyfriend I've ever had. And I just have to tell
Nice.
you. Like, I'm so gay, even the straight sex I have is still technically gay sex. And I was dating this chick for a really long time before this, but I have a boyfriend right now, and man, is that a lifestyle change. It's I don't know what to do with all these flannels and softball trophies anymore. Like, what is there to do? And like, it may technically be like a straight relationship, but there are no straight perks. Like, this dude doesn't know how to fix anything. I've had a broken dresser for 2 months. He's watched Hamilton 14 times. Like, no. He calls me daddy, I paint his nails. It's a gay relationship.
Yes. Yes.
Speaking of which, I just called my dad, which I hate because he always hates him, man. He was like, there's still time for you to be a lawyer. Like, I don't want you to do comedy. And I was like, I don't want you to do heroin. I'll stop telling jokes when you stop huffing glue in the living room. Like, what? And my parents loved their drugs, so like me and my sister grew up super poor. We were like the only kids that when like we played doctor, it's because we actually needed a doctor.
Oh my God.
Like, the bill collectors would call, right? They're like, is your mother or father there? I'm like, no, are they with you? I haven't seen him in days. Like, just never around, man. But it's cool. Oh shit. I really thought that was gonna be 10 minutes, but I got more shit. I'm literally talking to this like it's working. I like that quarantine's so long that we can tell everyone when we're all back to normal, we can tell everyone that we lost weight but then gained it back. Which is true for me. I could be like, yo, you should have seen me. And they're like, well, we didn't. I'm like, okay. What else did I get? Oh, I've been ordering Amazon fucking Jeff Bezos is a fucking millionaire, billionaire, fuck this shit. I got like a dick. I got a new dick. That suctions onto the wall. Because that's just like the first thing I think when I see a wall. Just like, what is that? Brick? It'll do. I'm cheating on my bedroom with my bathroom right now, guys. It's been a long quarantine. It's been fucking walls. Needless to say, if I ever head on down to the border, I'm gonna fuck that wall. 4 more years. Stay with me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm serious. I'm just gonna be fucking the wall and just going, oh, hey, welcome to America. Come on over, you know? Is this wall fucking you as hard as fucking me? Or better yet, just get like a bunch of dicks and put them all along the wall and then use them as like a rock wall of dicks. Like, I'll get you over here, man. Right. This was fun. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Kelsey Lane, that was fantastic. Like, you are. I would say that you might be ahead of your time, because 20 years from now, every dude would be like, oh, she pegs her men? That's awesome. I feel you're ahead of your time, Kelsey.
I do think I am the future. Like, I think pegging is the future. Like, there's got to be an equal balance of, you know, all this misogyny, and that's the way to do it, I think.
I knew it was going to be the
out.
future when the movie Deadpool came out, and then within the first 10 minutes, and then pegging went up by 400% after that movie.
The stocks rose. There was.
Yeah. I wish I got stock in pegging. Mistake.
Yeah, that sex toy industry.
Yeah, I got it in Bitcoin instead. Wow, what a mistake. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been fantastic. For the next 20 minutes, we're gonna have a open chat, open forum. I see a couple.